And as you all know, I'm taking my talents to the University of Arkansas.
Take care of it, don't worry.
Didn't leave yet.
So be honest, you get this offer from Arkansas, and you hadn't visited the school yet.
Right.
You still, I mean, you get that offer. You had to be excited, thinking about, man, I should just take this right now.
Oh, most definitely. You have to realize, when I was 5 years old, my dream was to play in the SEC. And for that to come true, I mean, from going from nothing, like I told them, I went from crying at night. I went from crying at night over the summer, not knowing where I go to school, to the SEC, which is the best conference in college football. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Coach Bino is the most down-to-earth coach I spoke to in my whole recruiting process. He has to be.
What is it about Coach Bielema that makes you feel comfortable?
He's a player's coach, man. He cares about your player. Like, no coach, like no head coach will come down and just see if they don't care about you. Like when I was up there, he was more like, hey, what's up, man? I haven't even signed or committed yet. He treated me like I was a player. I mean, he calls, check up on me. He calls and just say, hey, I just want to see how you're doing. I don't care about recruiting. We're not even going to talk football. How's your family and things like that. You got to love that, man. For a head coach, you got to love that.
I mean, you're midway through the high school season.
Right.
You still don't really have
Nothing.
any offers at all. I don't believe anything had even come from
Nothing.
FAU at that
Nothing.
point. So what do you go to Coach Clark, you're like, what do we do about this? Are you panicking at that
I
point?
went to Coach Clark's office. I started out heated. Like, I have so many accolades and I don't have anything. And then it went to me tearing up, like, I don't know where I'm going to school. Like, I mean, it was like, I don't know where I'm going to attend. And then I kept my mom. She kept religiously telling me to, trust on God, trust on God. And it came through.
You get the first phone calls from FAU because you went down to that camp.
Right.
You get the first phone calls from them. So there's some interest from FAU at that point.
There's interest
you
from
probably
FAU.
started feeling a little bit better.
I felt a little better. Actually, UMass offered before FAU did. UMass offered, and then I was like, okay, well, at least I got one Division I scholarship. And then FAU offered the next day. FAU offered the next day, and I was like, okay, now we got something going. And then I had NIU and all the rest came in. Western came in over the break, and then we had Arkansas, and that came out of nowhere. Actually, Kelsey Brooks, he's the one who connected it for me, and it came out of nowhere. And Coach P did a house visit. My mom, she asks us a million questions when coaches come. She didn't have a question to say after he did his presentation. That also sold me as well. For my mom not to have questions, it sold me as well.
That says it right there.
It says a whole lot. And then when I went up there, man, the facilities blew me away. The coach, the city blew me away. The fans, man, the fans are great. You have to realize, we don't have a pro team. We don't have an MLB team or an NBA team. The whole state comes out to an Arkansas Razorback game, and you need that support. You need that support.
And I hear you saying we already with that. Like you're fully thrown yourself in.
Oh, I'm a hog.
You're ready.
Woo pig suey.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
No, I mean, you got a couple months left of school.
Right.
I mean, you probably are pretty antsy to get out and get to Fayetteville.
Oh, most definitely. I report June 3rd, and my goal right now is just make sure I come into camp best of shape and the best ability that I can have. Make sure I work on my technique and things like that.